A lot of times, people will be interested in heading to a new place as a missionary, but really struggle to see the value of a sending church. Like, why is it important for me to be affiliated with and connected to a group of believers here when I will be over there? It's a fair question. Let's tackle it. In 1793, Andrew Fuller was a part of a group of men who came around and supported William Carey as he headed to India. Andrew Fuller used the analogy of a mine to describe mission work. He said a missionary is like a person who is willing to go down into an uncharted mine, and the sending church is like the guy who stays back and holds the rope for him. He saw it as a partnership. Like if these unreached places are going to be reached, then we're going to need people who will go into them and people who will be the lifeline for them. This analogy has often been used to show the importance of the sending church in the life of the missionary. If you're considering cross-cultural ministry and wonder why you need a sending church, ask yourself this question. If I was heading into the crevices of a deep, dark cave, would I want someone holding a rope for me? The idea of a sending church originated long before Andrew Fuller and William Carey, somewhere around the year AD 48. There were two men named Paul and Barnabas who were part of a local church in an ancient city called Antioch. One day, the leaders of the church there sensed that the Holy Spirit was calling Paul and Barnabas to be missionaries to the Gentiles. As a church, they prayed and fasted for them, laid hands on them, which was sort of a formal way of acknowledging this calling, and then sent them off. That's the first ever sending church. And what's interesting about the account is that it is also the first ever missionary journey. What we see about mission work is that from the very beginning, it has been modeled as a partnership between those that go and those that send. On a practical note, everyone needs support. Stepping into another culture to share the gospel is no small feat, and having a group of people who are praying for you, who are encouraging you, and even people who are keeping you accountable goes a long way. Not to mention that the church is called to participate in the Great Commission, so giving their resources to send you out is an act of obedience and an opportunity to share in the work that you're doing. So why is it important to have a sending church? Because missions has never been about just the individual. Missionaries who are called by the Holy Spirit to go are also commissioned by the church to be sent. And all throughout history, this partnership has been a mutual response to the Great Commission.